I'm vertically challenged, so this isn't working out for me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Is everyone live? Is everyone awake? Yeah, so we are so grateful. It's such a blessing to be here to celebrate our young lady. We are so blessed to be here to represent and show appreciation for our young lady, Miss LaKita Berry. Let's give her a round of applause. She is doing wonderful things. We are here for her book signing, for her book tour of Gifts of a Caged Spirit. Let's give her another round of applause for her accomplishment for that. Thank you all so much for coming out. We have lots of entertainment for you this evening, and Miss LaKita is going to be on the hot seat because she's going to be on the other side of being interviewed. You know, she's usually the one who interviews everyone, but now I have the pleasure of interviewing her myself. I'm Lynn L'Boogie Wood. I did an internet radio show, and I met this young lady, and we just clicked from the very start. Her spirit, we have kindred spirits, and this is such a pleasure and such an honor for me to be able to be here for you for your book signing. So are we going to enjoy ourselves? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? We have a wonderful band here. What's the name of the band? Black Band. We have the Black Band in the building. Yes, we do. Here in the wonderful Hotel RL. This is a wonderful, the staff, the ambiance is beautiful. The food, I hope you all got a chance to get your nibble on, get your drink on for the virgin drinkers, and for the non-virgin drinkers, we have a bar over here to your right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to have our first singer come up, and her name is Marissa. Miss Marissa will be joining us with her melodic flow, and she joins the Black Band. So let's give her a round of applause. Hey, everybody. My name is Maureen Jeffries, and I don't know Marissa, but I'm sure she's blessed. I am sure she's blessed. And, no, I love it. I'm excited. This is my cousin, LaKita Berry, actually. This is my cousin, my family. So she invited me to come sing and just try to, I guess, pump everybody up. Y'all excited? I'm excited about this book signing, success, entrepreneurship, right? This is exciting. Come on, let's lift this up. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even my emotions had an echo, an empty space. I was out there without a care. I was out of touch. And it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on, say, and who do you think you are? Oh, bless your soul.
You really think you're in control? Oh, but I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Our heroes had the heart, put their life out on the limb. And I remember, I want to be just like them. Oh, ever since I was little, it looked like fun. Oh, and I'm not gonna die until I'm done. Until I'm done. Does that make me crazy? Oh, does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. Oh, I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on and say this now. And who you think you are? Ha ha ha! Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? But I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me.
Yes, let's give it up for Marissa. I'm sorry, Maureen. You sang that, girl. Okay, so we're requesting one more song. That song was so melodic. Your voice is so lovely. We're requesting one more, right? Encore? Do we have an encore? Are we ready for an encore? So once again, we have Miss Maureen, a.k.a. Marissa. All right, I only prepared one secular song. My cousin know I'm a inspirational singer. So, since y'all called me up for an encore, I know y'all don't mind me being myself for a second. But I'm not taking it all the way there to church. I searched all over. I couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Let's say that together. I searched all over. Couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low,
still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater. Nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. One more time. I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Oh, nobody great, nobody great, nobody greater than you. Let's say this. Let's say this. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. Oh, how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God. He's the name, you're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. Oh, how great is our God. Sing with me, how great. He's great, He's awesome, and all will see how great. Oh, how great is our God. Is our God, because I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Nobody greater. Nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for setting the tone, Marissa. I appreciate you so much. That's your new nickname. Only I can call you that. Did she set the tone or what? How great is our God? Yes, on this Easter Sunday weekend, how great is our God? All right, next up we are going to have... Okay, so sometimes people call it spoken word. Sometimes they call it poetry. What is your preference? Poetry or spoken word? We are going to have Miss Lorraine. I'm kidding. Larissa. I'm horrible with names. Please forgive me. We're going to have spoken word / poetry who is going to come to the stage now. And we would like to give her a round of applause for Miss Larissa. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. We got to set the tone. We got to get the energy going.
Whoa, she set the stage for me. I first like to say thank you. I'm in the camera, okay. Am I good? I'm looking good, girl? All right now. I say thank you first for allowing me to be up here. Nothing's by chance. Everything's for purpose. And I thank God for the purpose because she set the stage for me. Just all I can say is God is good. God is good. I've never read before any of my work, but I ask that your hearts be open to receive what it is I'm about to say. Oftentimes, poetry or poems are of our broken places. Some might call it a testimony, but it was at my broken place where I couldn't express to nobody what I was going through, but I could write it down in a word. And so I'm about to share my broken place. It's called Me. From the first day you made me, Lord, for him. You took a rib from him just to make me. You said I was made to be his helpmeet. From day one, I was made for him. But where am I? Lord, where am I asked. I bore his children. I've cooked for this man. I've even cleaned, and I even went out and worked. Most of the times, my husband does not even know or notice me. If he looked, he would see that I am not just a wife, but there is a me created by God. Sometimes I feel like I'm the other woman, but even then, he just does not notice me, not even in the heat of the moment. From generations to generations, this has been an ongoing cycle. Where is the true woman in me? Will it ever end? Even when I'm going through, no one seems to notice the pain that I feel. My family, they expect me to go on and run just like a machine. But oh God, will someone please tell me, why do women have emotions? Why? Or why do I feel my eyes filled with tears? Some days I'm so angry because I have given all of my life to please others, and many times have placed myself on hold. Some would say, you've done this to yourself. These are the people who don't understand. Is there really a me, oh Lord? I ask myself, Lord, where is the me that you said you created? Is there truly a me, oh Lord? Thank you. This one is called This Life. My God from heaven, oh, how has this life subdued and discouraged me. There is no peace of mind, yet I know I should be of a sound mind. I am always deep in thoughts, not understanding how to control them and my imaginations. Oh God, God from heaven, console the pain within me and enclose the space within my heart. Take away from me, God, those things that try to do me harm. My God from heaven, I cannot do this alone. I submit unto you, God, to take me under your wings and shelter me. Lord God, oh how this life has become a consuming fire. God bless you all.
That was absolutely amazing. Can we give her another round of applause? Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really appreciate you. Are you all having a good time? Are you excited? Are you ready for Miss LaKita Berry, for me to interview her as she stands there and shakes her head? Bless your heart. Oh, baby. We going to get through this. I promise you. I'm going to make it all better. All right? So at this time, we're going to ask Miss LaKita Berry to come up and join us as I interview her. Please give it up for Miss LaKita Berry. Yeah, it was a struggle for me too. You know, I'm vertically challenged, just like height up here. Miss LaKita Berry, as she's sitting here, look at these shoes, y'all. Oh, she is bling blinging. We vibing, lady. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. So how far do we have everyone who traveled here today? How far do we have out? D.C.? New York? New York is in the building. Virginia? Baltimore County? Philadelphia? Nice. Give yourself a round of applause. Y'all had a beautiful day to travel. It's beautiful outside. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the book, and we hope that everyone, has had the opportunity to get the book, Gifts of a Caged Spirit. I think I just broke the chair. Lord Jesus.
Girl, as long as you don't fall out of it, we good.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little uneasy right now.
That way. Ooh, there you go. All right.
There we are. See my feet swinging. Miss LaKita Berry, you are a mother.
Yes.
Entrepreneur.
Yes.
CEO.
Yes.
All of the above, everything.
Wife.
A wife?
Yeah.
Absolutely. How do you manage it all?
Crazy.
Prayer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yes, that's really how I manage it all. Lots and lots of prayer because it is hard. 3 kids, husband. This year will be 20 years.
That doesn't happen on a regular basis, so that's super round of applause for that.
20 years.
And let's give it up for 21 years.
20 years.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. 2 babies in college. One came all the way home.
God bless her. Throw your hands in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. There you go.
But plenty of prayer. It was hard. A young mom, started out as a young mom. So didn't have the entrepreneur thing going. Just a mom, wife. I was taught that, you go to school, you go to college, you get your career, you start your family, you get your husband, you start your family. I didn't think of any of this being a part of it. So, yeah, prayer. And more prayer.
And the blessings from Mom, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You got it, honestly. I can understand. I see we're a beautiful mom up front. Let's
yes.
give it up for Mom.
Yes, my mommy's here.
So I know you from radio, family, boss angel that you are.
Yes.
So tell us how you started out with your doing radio.
Okay, so radio started with us doing blog talk. We wanted to do an event called a Women's Entrepreneur Festival. So we felt like this was a great way to do it. It was like bringing women together that had dreams and wanted to do businesses and just have this open platform for them so that they can showcase their work. And so we figured, okay, we'll advertise because nobody knew who we were at the time, right? So we would advertise. We weren't even thinking about radio. Like that was the least thought ever. So we said, okay, we can help these ladies and we can do this event, and how are we going to get it out? We're going to have to market it some way. We can do radio. Well, radio, traditional radio is very expensive. Right. So a lady came to me and she said, you know what, you would do great at radio. And I'm looking at her like, yeah, okay. So she said, you do great at radio, and that's the best way to get your business out is through advertising. I said, okay, that sounds good. So I called Pam Tia. She's my right hand at everything. So I called Pam. I said, Pam, we can ready do radio. And she said, oh, congratulations. She said, wait a minute, we? I said, yeah, we can ready.
She wasn't, no, pineapples, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
No.
So we started doing blog talk, and from blog talk, Pam and I both have like over 20 years apiece in IT. So we kind of took the ladies' radio station from what she was doing, and we was like, okay, later for that, we can do a whole lot more with this. And we went 24/7 with our radio station, she'sthebossradio.com.
Absolutely. Now we both know how challenging it is for women in broadcasting. So tell us about some of your challenges that you went through.
And that I still go through. They just
to this
don't,
day,
yes. To this day. It's, I don't want to say it's a man's field, but they don't look at us as, they don't take us serious. Right. They just don't take us serious. Like, you go in and you have these ideas, and what I'm finding is you share your ideas, you share your visions, and next thing you know, somebody down the street then came up and did what you started out doing. So it got very frustrating and discouraging, but I started doing it in my house, and it was like, you know what, and my husband, God bless him, because I was like,
where's hubby? God bless you, hubby. God bless you.
Because I started doing it in the house, and
we went from having a station to doing it in the house to having a station to doing it in the house, and it was like, and I know he's like, okay, now when we going, but it's like you see that vision, you know it's there, and you can get to it, you can touch it, and I didn't realize how many lives we were affecting in doing it. So recently we've added shows. Hubby has his show, Sports Factor. We have Unboxed on Saturday, and we just added a new show, The Losers Bench, me and Tasha, on Monday nights. So
give it up for
it's growing.
Give that up.
It's growing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. So how has your faith been carrying you throughout everything that you have been doing, as far as your book, as far as radio, as far as keeping family together?
If I did not have it, I don't know where I would be. Growing up in the church, my grandfather's here. We grew up in the church as little kids. Every Sunday we piled up, we went to church and did the usher board, all of that, like all of that. But I found as I got older, it kind of changed for me. The church that I knew as a little girl wasn't the church that I was introduced to as an adult. And it went from, I don't want to say religion, but it went a little deeper into spiritual for me. And that's how actually the book was birthed, because it went deep. I was in, like the lady, like Larissa said earlier, I was in a dark place, like a dark place. And had it not been for, being spiritually grounded and having that old school, I know grandmama and them prayed for me. And if I did not have that, then I don't know where I would be today. You start thinking about things that you heard grandma say and grandpa say when you were kids, and you watched and you saw mama and dad go through. So you start seeing these things as an adult, and you're trying to raise your own family. Yeah, without being spiritually grounded and knowing God for myself and knowing who my Savior is, I would not be here today.
Absolutely. There's very important that the foundation was set, as we hear that your foundation was set in the church. And I understand that, because as women, we go through a lot.
Yes.
We are very challenged. We go through childbirth. We go through women things. Mm-hmm. You all know, as women in the audience, we go through women things to the point we can't even figure it out.
Exactly.
But eventually, by keeping our faith and understanding what our faith base is, we can move forward with it. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking about, this is what the topic of discussion is. Yes. Let's talk about how you came up with the title of the book, Gift of a Cage Spirit.
Oh, wow. So I was always afraid to write. I wasn't afraid to write because I didn't think anybody would actually see what I wrote. Like, I just was afraid to write. Like, I didn't want people to see what I wrote. Sometimes and I tell anybody now, it's a great tool if you are going through anything. I don't care what you're going through. It's a great tool to help you get through. And I would write it, but I would say, you know what, if anybody was to read this, okay, oh wow, you were supposed to, because these were my conversations with God. It wasn't for nobody else to read. And so what I would do is I would write, and I had like stacks and stacks of books, like stacks and stacks of journals. I would just constantly write. I still walk around with a journal in my bag today. Like, I would just write. And not with the intention for anybody to ever read it, because I never even read it. Like, I would read, I got journals for these, and I wouldn't even go back and touch them, because I felt like I wasn't ready to go back. God hadn't given me permission to go back and read what I had wrote, so I just didn't do it.
This is the process of getting it out on paper.
Just getting it out. Whatever I was going through, whatever pains, whatever issue I was dealing with at the time, I just needed to get it out. Sometimes you don't want to go out and have that conversation or go, talk to the person that you're dealing with. You just need to get it out. And see, for me, I find that you're thinking quicker than you write, so it's like scribble, but you're writing and you're getting the message out. So Gift of a Cage Spirit came in where I don't even know where the name came from. It was like I could see it. I knew I had a gift. Couldn't quite figure out what the gift was, right? So when I was going through this dark period of my life, these birds would come, right? Like, literally, I'm not kidding you, like birds. A blue bird and a robin would come to my window whenever I would go through. And it was like they would sit there and they would sing. And I was like, okay. And I would feel better. Like, I'm going, and I'm telling you, when I was in a deep part, it was a dark part, And I'm writing, and they would sing, and it would always make me feel better. Right. So I said, okay, that's cute. That was the one time that happened. It's okay. But one day, it was really bad. And I looked up, and before I knew it, I had spent the whole day writing. Mm-hmm. And I looked up, and my daughter had just came home from school. and she was talking to me about her day, and in my mind, I'm thinking of all of the things that I'm going through right now. I'm trying to listen to it, but I'm feeling all the things that I'm going through right now. And I looked out of the window, and what do I see? The deck was saturated with robins. Like saturated with robins, the tears flowing. I'm telling her, we taking pictures out the windows trying to catch all of the birds. Yeah. So they would come all the time, a robin and a blue jay. They would always come. So much so we wound up naming them Donnie and Dakota.
Because they had names too. That's
right.
Sweet.
We wound up naming them because they were just so beautiful, and it happened at every time. So I was like, you know what? It's the birds. I don't know, and I felt caged. The caged part came in because I've been doing IT for over 20 plus years, but that wasn't my passion. I knew that I had to pay the bills, but
you knew that was the benefits, that was the pension, that was the health insurance.
Yeah. So that was the cage. I was literally feeling like I lived in a cage. I'm going to work every day. I'm working for all of these people, and I don't want to be there. But I have to throw all of my attention into this, and now I'm sitting at work with 1,001 ideas going through my head of what I could be doing for me and what I could be doing here or there. But I'm in a cage now because I can't get out. I'm just really feeling trapped. So that's it was like a combination. Like there's a gift in me somewhere, I don't know what it is, and then here comes these birds, and they're just as free, and they're just doing them, and it's like, okay, something's going on, and somehow or another it just came. It's like, okay, good. That's it. Right. Gift of a cage spirit.
I just want to go ahead and mention that you look absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your journey of the weight loss that you went through.
Ooh. So I hadn't dipped into that part of the book yet because the book is actually a series, so it was just an introduction to where I'm going and, who I am and how I got started. But as I was going through my time, I was going through a depression. I was in a depression. I mean, a deep depression, and people would see me and had no clue. I'm walking around smiling. They telling me how nice I look, and I'm hurting, and nobody knew. And as women, I think a lot of times we walk around wearing that mask. But it's not because we're trying to, trick anybody. It's that you sometimes you just don't want to, pour it out to everybody how you feel. I'm a little careful today when I ask a person when you say hi, how are you? Because guess what? You never know what that person is going through.
It, right.
So in doing that, I was, I'm eating. That was my go-to. I'm stressing. That was my go-to. Things on my mind. I'm at work. This is my go-to. I'm eating. And the whole time, the weight is coming. But, I didn't, everybody's saying, oh, girl, you look good. You look fine. You look good.
She does look good, doesn't she?
Thank you. But then it wasn't until I went to an old school doctor. Like one of them old doctors, when you feel like you done stepped back in 1960, and I'm looking like, okay, her stuff is a little antiquated. But she told me, if you want to live, you need to get that weight off. And I thought that, well, I ain't that bad. I don't, I'm okay.
What you trying to say, doctor?
Yeah,
really?
Right? But at age, before I was 40, I had been in the ER, literally going from in an ambulance to the ER, thinking I was having a heart attack, like maybe 3 times.
Wow.
And nobody knew, because I was never going out saying everything that I was going through. I was just dealing with it, Right. And the whole time I'm internalizing, and the whole time I'm blowing up, and I'm at the place where my cholesterol is high, and if I keep on going, I'm going to need diabetes and I'm like, I can't do that type stuff. So when I got to a place when I was doing the book, I said, you know what, this is not it.
Right.
I want to live. I got 3 kids. This ain't it. I want me. Right. And once I decided that I wanted to live, I wanted me. I felt like I needed better. I felt like I deserved better. I decided to get off 108 pounds.
180 pounds?
108
Ooh,
pounds.
108.
Yeah.
108
pounds.
Go, girl.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real, but
true.
you did it, and you're here with a book.
Yes.
That's absolutely amazing. So after you was going through the dark moments in your life, in your book, as you were writing and as you were probably journaling every day, did you feel a relief as you were writing?
oh my gosh, the release was amazing. Like, what would happen to me is I would write certain things, and Pam can tell you, because I would call Pam and be like, Pam, you ain't gonna believe this. Like, I wrote this, and then this happened. Like, oh my gosh, like, is this really happening? So it would release different things, but like I said, I never went back and read what I wrote. I would just write it. And so I got to recently, it was so funny because I started writing the book 10 years ago. 10 years ago to the finish and actually publishing it. And I knew at that point, it was like either you do it or it ain't going to get done. So it was like, you know what? And everybody's like, well, why are you doing this so, it's so fast? It's like, God ain't playing with me. He had something for me to do, and I didn't do it. Yeah. So it's like, now you got to do it. It's sort of like, okay, when your parents tell you to do something and you don't do it, I'm going to do it when I get ready. And they fuss at you.
He definitely has a way of setting you down.
Won't he?
And you will have to do it because,
we'll spank you. And then
that's spank that spirit.
We'll get you. And that's what happened to me. So I was like, you know what? I have got to do this book. I have got to get this book done, and it has to be done before I turn 46. I'm 45. I started writing it when I was 35. It's like I have got to get this done before I turn 46 years old. And so that's what I wound up making sure that the book was out, and it changed me tremendously because it changed. I started to learn who I am, and I was getting introduced to me every day. I was like, oh my gosh, she's pretty cool. Like, I like her. Like, I was meeting a new me like every day. So, and it was amazing to me because I was like, you know what? If I'm meeting me and I'm just seeing who I am, then I can imagine who everybody else that was around me. Like,
hubby was like, ooh, I like you too, boo.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm loving you too, boo.
I don't know. Hubby probably said, I don't know. Sometimes he's like, I don't know what's wrong with him. I know.
Changed a new you.
Yeah, that's good.
So he had an affair with a new you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So now you have the title author behind you.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That's wonderful. So for women who are actually going through the things that you were going through, how would you tell them, how would you give encouragement to them for them to be able to release some of the things, the dark moments in their life?
Well, for me, I didn't write it because a lot of people say, now you're an author. I didn't write it to be an author. I wanted
to just being obedient because God told you this is what you need to do.
Yes, and not only that, I wanted to be able to help women that I felt might have been going through what I was going through. Like I said, you walk past women every day, and we look good, we wear it well, and you don't know what that sister is going through. And I struggled with it because I didn't know how much I was supposed to share. And I remember when I was writing the book and I was getting to the end, and I was like, okay, I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in this book. And Pam was like, well, maybe this is where you're supposed to stop. And I kept saying, no, something's
still in you.
Yeah, it's something supposed to, go in there. And I was like, you know what? I'm guessing when he's ready for me to stop, he'll stop me. So I kept writing, and I realized as I was writing this, I really started to cry because it's like, oh my gosh, like you went through that. You know what I mean? It's like you went through that, and it's looking.
And you're not even realizing that you've gone through it.
You don't. And so I did it because I wanted women to see that you're not going through this by yourself, and it's okay to, I see my sister going through. It's okay to say, okay, let's sit down, let's talk about it. It's okay, and I think as women we need to do that. We need to embrace one another. We need to uplift one another instead of pulling each other down. I know we go to, we have these men issues, and we go to each other, and the first thing, girl, you got to leave him, and girl, you have to this, and girl, no, because at the end of the day, you have to make up your mind what you need to do, So
you can't go off of what anybody else is telling you. You have to go through it yourself.
Exactly. And I say
what God is telling you.
It's right. If you haven't been in my shoes, you can't tell me. You know what I mean? So, and misery loves company. So you got to be really, really careful with it. And that was the main reason for the book. It was to open up because it released me. I felt just as free as those birds did after I did it. Like, literally, I didn't know if I was going to cry. I didn't know how I was going to act when the books came. But I felt free. It was like a new part of me, and I'm still learning me, So when I did it, it was with the intentions that when people read this book, that they think about the things that they might have went through that might have traumatized them in any way, things that might have hurt them in any way, people that might have wronged them in any way, and face it. because you can't deal with anything until you face it. I tell anybody, and Tasha,
it's no living in fear.
No, you have to. And Tasha and I talk about this every week. And when people ask you how you lose weight, I tell everybody the first part of my weight loss was getting rid of the weight that was on my mind. It was the weight that I carried in my head was the first part. And once I got rid of all of that, then the rest of it, it was like, okay, it's easy because I know right now I'm focused. I know what I need to do. I know what hurdles. If I could get through all of those things that I got through then, I surely can get rid of the weight that I have because I'm focused. I'm no longer saying what I can't do. I know what I can do.
Let's give it up for that. Absolutely. That's amazing. So now that we have the gift of a cage spirit, do we have a part 2 to this?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And it's so funny because I'm working on a project, and working in that project helped me to see the next side of it. And as I say, I'm still learning me. And just the other day I had this revelation. I'm driving home, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, I had this revelation. And in my mind, all I wanted to do was get home and tell hubby about, but then I was like, I don't know if he's ready to hear all this because I don't know if he's ready because it was like something within me, like I felt like a different part of me. So it felt really, really good. I'm really excited. I felt like in writing Gifts of the Cage Spirit, I felt like I held back only because, it was my first time. It's like your first time doing everything, so I felt like I held back. But it's like now I feel like a different me. I'm just ready to go for it.
I think this needs to become a movie. I think the movie is coming, right?
I'm claiming it.
Are we claiming
All
it?
right. I take that.
All right, so let's talk about the relationship with your mom. When she actually read your book and actually went through heard some of the things that you were going through, how did she process that?
My mother's funny. So she would read the book, and then she would call me and say, girl, I haven't got a chance to read it. Every time I get finished trying to read it, somebody come and stop me. But she got to the point where I think is probably closest to her and myself. I think it's chapter 9, I think it is, when we talk about the oldest. And that's my oldest son. And that was a really, really deep time for me, and I don't know if she finished all of that chapter, but she could almost okay. So she could totally relate to that part of it. And I don't know without my mother, I don't know where I would be today, because I watched my mom as a single mother do what she do, and my mother is like my backbone. Like I can tell my mother, hey, I'm going to the moon. She'd be like, okay, what time you leaving? You coming back? When you coming back? Because she had, she encourages me to do whatever it is I set out to do. So I'm so thankful.
Let's give it up for Mom. Thank you, Mom.
I know she think I'm crazy all the time because I got ideas for days, y'all. So, and I was like, Mom. So she's like, again? You got again? Yeah, I know. I got issues.
This is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so thankful that you are setting this book, creating this book to help other women. So for other women who go to read this book, and have you been getting... What is the feedback you've been getting from your book from other women?
Oh, my goodness. I get feedback all the time. Women inbox me. Women text me. I have a friend that's going through something right now that's really traumatic for her. And she was like, but I left my book home. She was like, if I can get to chapter 8, I left my book home. I said, I know. I'm like, don't cry, please. But I have women that call me all the time and tell me how it inspires them. They tell me, girl, I was going through the same thing. I saw my life in your book. I had women call me and say, what made you decide to write? Because I want to write, and I just don't know if I should. And I'm like, girl, go ahead. I don't see why not. I mean, just do it. You don't have to show anybody, but, write. Just get it off. And that was part of what I wanted to put in the back so that people can do that. Pick up the book, and with thoughts that it will inspire you to write what you're going through. Don't think about my situation. Think about your own situation and what it's going to take to heal you and whatever you're going through. So
we have 3 generations here. We have your mom and your daughter. What did your daughter think when she read your book?
It was so funny because she was the first one to read it in the house. And so after she read it, she curled up in the bed to me, and she started crying. She was like, oh, my God, Martin needs to read this. And so we talked about it. And she was like, I'm just so proud of you. I can't believe you did it. So it's like, thank you. I couldn't believe I did it either because, like I said, it was never the intention. She loved it. My boys didn't know about it until the book came, and we took pictures opening the box and sending it to them, and they was like, "What? She wrote a book? You did what?" So their first question, "Am I in the book?" Yeah. It was actually a conversation with my oldest son that made me realize that I needed to go past the chapter where I was. I was like, you know what? Thank you very much. I'll take that. So he was like, yeah, you in the book. You need to go find out which page. You definitely in the book. So, yeah.
That's wonderful. So at this time, is there any other thing that you want to go ahead and mention? How can we find you? I'm sure everyone here knows where to find you, but what's your contact information? How do we get the book?
So you can get the book on Amazon. So what I did was, the book, I don't know, if you know me, you know I like to do stuff with a catch or a twist. So you can get the book on Amazon. You go to Amazon.com, you can get the book. However, if you go to she'stheboss.com and order the book from me, we send it out with a special gift. I know you ladies probably did not wear y'all special gifts today, did y'all? You know one thing. So the book comes with a special gift, in which case it is
Yes, thank you, by the way.
Awesome. So the book comes with a special gift, and the special gift is, I don't want to say a friendship bracelet because I think for me, it went a little deeper than that. And it's kind of funny because I try to personalize it a little bit and give you this it's an inspirational piece to me and how we meet, or, because I may not know you, but I don't know, it's what's laid on my heart at the time. So I'll send the bracelet to you and tell you what the bracelet represents. And it kind of goes with the book. But you only get it if you order it through my site. Amazon ain't going to send y'all no bracelet. So Amazon's not going to send it to you. But like I said, I sign it and I send it with a bracelet. So you can get it on Amazon.com, or you can get it through www.shes-the-boss.com. And then we will send you out the book and the bracelet. And we have actually books today. So anybody want to buy a book today, we have books today. And stay tuned for the next part because it is. I'm so excited about the next part. I'm ready for the next part.
All right. We're very excited about the book. I'm very excited that I know your sales are going to soar through the roof. That's right. We're going to get more people out there. And, when the movie comes out, I'm just saying, can I get a part? Yes. And I'll be the one carrying your luggage as you go off to L.A. for this book tour. Where's your next book tour going to be?
Well, that's what I want to do now. This is something that I've always had a passion for. Like, it's funny because I said I was a bucket of nerves just having the conversation today. I'm always the person on the other side of the microphone. I'm never the person doing the interviewing. So being on the other side is a little stressful.
But you're doing good. Is she doing good, y'all?
Because I'm always on the other side. So I love going to talk to women and sharing my story. I love being able to help women and just being that listening ear if they need it. So I'm trying to get out and, speak to women and go different places, and wherever people want to hear me, I'll go. Right, Mike? Right, babe? Right. So we're in the process of trying to put all of that together. This is actually the first time actually doing this, and I thank everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming and doing everything for me. Thank you so much. Because let me tell you, the devil is busy, and I'm telling you, everything that was supposed to happen did not happen, and I thank you because everything that was supposed to happen.
It's happening, yeah.
So I thank you, and I'm a firm believer that everybody that's here, they're here for a reason. I don't believe that, this person didn't come, I'm just thankful that for every person, every spirit, every face in this room. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for the RL Hotel.
This place is amazing.
They have been awesome in the whole entire process. I'm thankful for the guys, my band back here,
the black
band. So I'm very, very thankful because it's truly been a blessing. I mean, all the way down to running down the mail lady the day for my outfit that didn't show, that I ordered a month ago. Like, it was just, the day has been crazy. So I've truly been blessed today. I definitely have. So I thank you all. I do.
All right, so we're going to have a part 2?
Yeah.
Are we going to take a break right now?
No. We can eat, we can drink. They did a signature drink called the Blue Jay, the Robin, or something over at the bar.
Sunbird, yes.
Huh? Blue Monday?
Blue Monday.
What? Where that come from? Okay. It's gonna be. I want to thank you to Cortez. I love him. That's the closest I got to a brother. I love him. So we can just socialize. Like I say, we have we can take pictures over on the other side of the room. We can do the books. I can sign the books also. There's plenty of food left. Please, please, please. Thank you so much, Sugar 925. Sugar. Tasha did an outstanding job. Please give it up for Tasha. The decorations, the food, everything. Her and Pam got here and they worked it out for me today. And hey, wait a minute. Maureen, where you at, boo? Marissa. So I need you to do me a special favor. She's going to have a cow. I know she's going to kill me.
But her vocals are phenomenal. You want to have her sing again?
Yeah, I need you to do this. Please, I need you to help me with this.
Please, one more again.
My friend is so awesome, right? So whenever I call her, she always is there for me. She's talked me off the ledge so many times. I've wanted to jump like several times, and she's always pulled me back. Today is Pam's birthday. So can you sing her birthday? No, it's actually Pam's birthday.
Oh, Pam, happy birthday!
So I need you to please help me sing happy birthday to Pam. Come on up, Pam. Come on, Pam. Come on, Pam. Go, Pam. Birthday. Right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
That was great.
Yes.
LaKita, I want to say to you that I thank you for everything that you've done for me.
Thank you.
I thank you for being the person that you are. You are a blessing to many.
Thank you.
And we love you and we appreciate you
Thank
for
you.
all that you do.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
So don't forget, everybody, we got plenty of food left. We got some drinks left. We got books. I'm going to do some signings of the books. We got pictures in the back. Let's just fellowship, meet, mingle, have a good time. Thank you to my grandfather. My grandfather's 93, everybody. Yes, thank you, Grandpa. Grandpa said he wanted to sing, but we're going to say that one for next time, for next show. Thank you, everybody. Grandpa, did you want to say something? You want to say something, Grandpa?
Oh, yes. I've been around a long time.
Come on. Watch your step, Grandpa. You can stand right there. You want to stand right there? Okay.
And I enjoy all my grandkids, and I love to have them. I've been with them ever since they were babies. And I just cover everything. And I used to go out, and I used to make dinner every Sunday to make sure they're on time. And I start on Friday, and I'll do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we have lunch. They'll have dinners. And I've been doing it all my life. And I raised 6 kids, and I did it the same way all through my life. When I went out, we've been all around the city, all around this place, taking my kids and to raise them. And thank God there. I just love them.
Thank you, Grandpa. Thank you. So with that being said, everybody, again, thank you. Like I say, please, please, please help us eat the food so we don't have to take a whole lot home. And thank you all. Thank you so much, Larissa. Larissa came. She was she came in and stepped in at the last minute when my poet wasn't able to come. So she did an outstanding job. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, it's tough when it's your first time. You know, I kind of put her on the spot. She's like, huh? Like, what? Like, I didn't come for all of this. So thank you, Lorena, for bringing her. Lorena came all the way down from New York to celebrate with me. So thank you so much, my sister from another mister. That's right. I said I'm a single child, but I got some awesome sisters. I rock with some bad sisters, y'all. I got some bad sisters. So thank you, and let's have a good time. Let's eat. I'm hungry.